Thousands of union workers and big labor supporters rallying across the country yesterday on Labor Day, pushing to raise the minimum wage in their Fight for $15 campaign. But our next guest says they've got it all wrong and risk earning less. Here to explain is the California Health Institute Director, Dr. Kevin McNamee. Kevin, good morning to you.
Good morning. Glad to be here. Thank you so much.
It's great to have you.
Show.
Thank you very much, Kevin. I get it. If I was minimum wage, I'd want as much as I possibly could get. But you say that ultimately is a bad thing. Why?
Well, employers only have so much profit margin to go around to expand their business, increase marketing, buy product to sell. And what results is that when you increase minimum wage, all you do is shift the profit from the owner, who keeps the company moving forward, to the employee. So new entrants, people who want to get a starting job, won't have that opportunity. Second is that the employer may have to cut back hours and/or employees, so you have increased unemployment. Number of economic studies show that every time you increase the minimum wage, unemployment goes up in the area.
Sure.
So it's actually a counter as to what you would think it would be. Great for politicians, it gets them votes.
Absolutely. It's a political thing, and you look at all those people who showed up in Chicago yesterday, they're all going to love whoever is got the microphone saying, hey, I want you to get as much money as possible. But when you look at what has happened in the city of Seattle, Dr. McNamee, that started with good intentions, but now that has backfired on them, hasn't it?
Yes, it has. And in fact, Seattle has occurred that many of the restaurants and small businesses have gone out of business. Small business is 65% of the economy. That's the real chug of the economy here in the United States, is the small business owner. And for example, in San Francisco, since September of 2016 to January of 2019, or of 2017 of this year, they've had 60 restaurants close.
Right.
So what you're doing is squeezing profit margins. Businesses go under. More people are unemployed. It's not rocket science here. Great for votes, but bad for economic prosperity here in the U.S.
And, Doctor, real quickly before you go, this is not theoretical to you. You've had to cut back on employees where you work, right?
That's correct. I had last year a wonderful office manager, had been with me for 13 years. She retired to Sacramento, and as a result, I brought on someone else to replace her, only have her a day and a half a week to do the same amount of work. My other company that I have, I had to cut back hours on all those employees. They were excited, $15 an hour. But I said, I only have so much profit margin to go around. I had to reduce hours. And this is what other employers are having to do. It's a shame, but that's what we're up against when politicians don't understand the way the economics growth. Face it, government knows three things to do: tax, spend, and regulate. They do that all very well in the People's Republic of California, and we're stuck with the results.
There you are. All right. That's the side of the story you didn't hear yesterday at those rallies. Dr. McNamee, thank you very much for joining us live today from Los Angeles.
Pleasure. Thank you for having me.